All right. Well, I looked down, and I chat saying, "Rot for clout, rot for trout." I'm trying to also like Scarlet Hollow. Let's fucking go. Yes, yes. Let's fuck after. I think it was like, I think this was like on a list of like indie games that I was sent when I initially asked for like indie games to play on stream. So it's been on the list. Right? You have to let us pick your traits for you. Can I trust you to pick my traits for me? Because I don't even really know what that means. um, I'm also trying to figure out. I'm sitting here like exclamation point SR. What does exclamation point SR stand for? Because my brain auto filled it to like exclamation point SO. So I thought it was like, oh, shout out Rot for clout. And a song request. Oh, so I was like, why? I'm like, what is SR? What is that? I was literally thinking about the Power Wash Sim song request streams like last night. So the fact that that's like didn't even, thank you for the poke. Oh, I need to move that because I moved my model a little bit higher so that way you could see my thigh high socks. Also, because the hat that I'm wearing for this outfit is technically not as tall as my ears normally are, so I moved myself up a little bit so I'm more center. Totally. Um, yeah, I don't know how I completely fucking forgot uh the song request command. Also, I know a fair amount about Scarlet Hollow, so I am available should you desire any guidance. Yeah, I'm curious because I don't I don't know that much about this game, but I do know it's developed by is it developed by the same folk who did Slay the Princess, right? Is this the same? Yes, Black Tabby Games. So I am expecting this to be pretty good because I remember a lot of people went crazy for Slay the Princess. I have not played Slay the Princess, so I don't necessarily know what to expect exactly. Um, in fact, I probably should have considered playing Slay the Princess for the month of October. There's still time. Although Mal, you literally sent a game in the Discord suggestion channel, uh, that I immediately am like, ooh, that might have to be one of next week's games. Like immediately, like, ooh, that looks like it could be a good time. Where was it? Suggestions. No delivery looks like a very, very good time. That might have to be one of my options for next week. But yeah, so I don't really know. I think I read the synopsis on this game when I purchased it, but I don't actually know like how I don't really know like how this game works. It seems to be more. Oh gosh. Excuse me. It seems to be more visual novel than anything. Um Now I have to ask, is it, and I don't expect it, and it's not going to necessarily ruin it for me, but is this voice acted. According to Steam sales, it doesn't count as a visual novel or dating sim. Well, I didn't expect it to be a dating sim. Yeah, what is the store? What is the Steam store page? It is not voice acted. See, that is Steam sales is fucking wrong. What is it categorized on Steam? It is categorized adventure, casual, indie, RPG, early access. But I don't see. That's crazy. I do like that they have a princess approved award. It's got a 90 on Metacritic. That's pretty good. Hey. Hey. Leave it to chat to recommend some pretty good fucking games. Is not voice acted. Then it's a good thing that I made myself a big mug of tea. I legit forgot this because I'm so used to voicing it. Yeah, I am worried that this is going to throw out my voice. I did I did a D&D session last night. Nothing too crazy. We just built characters, but I was already kind of like starting to feel it in my throat, like how sore I was getting, just how rough my voice was getting, and so I'm a little bit worried that that this is gonna further do damage. So I've got some water and I have some tea. I will probably just periodically be drinking both of them as we go. Um, I do want to say I apologize for the last couple of streams ending sort of abruptly and not in the way that I wanted to. My entire computer basically crashed 2 streams ago, and then the stream before, in case you weren't in the Discord to see the update, my internet went out for the rest of the night. Like, it was just gone. It was honestly very frustrating because we actually did have a very nice little turnout, uh, viewership wise, and I was really excited to raid out. Um, and then I didn't even get a chance to raid out. And I was kind of frustrated because I, it sucks when you can't, when you're on a roll and you're having a good time, and I just want to like end it on a positive note and like raid out into somebody, and then my computer crashes, or my internet goes out, and I'm just like, well, I guess I can't fucking do anything about that. Uh by the way, I would be willing to do narration for you if you want. No pressure though. I think we're good. I think I can do it. Yeah, shit sucks. Yeah, I was very upset, especially because Julie and I did not finish the bread tier list that we were doing. Um, which Julie lamented today on Discord, and I told her, and extensively the Discord server, the bread tier list will return. We are not done with the bread tier list, I promise you. Uh, I don't know when we'll finish it, but the bread tier list will be back. We will finish it at a certain point because Julie and I had so many things we wanted to say about this fucking bread. We had a lot of opinions on bread. We somehow had more opinions on bread than we did Cartoon Network shows, which I think is just really par for the course, for me at this point. Mainly because I'm allowed to eat bread, but I was not allowed to watch Cartoon Network growing up. So there's, give and take. Uh, but yeah, no, I don't think I will have any issues doing the voiceover. Uh I just, by the end of the stream, don't be surprised if I'm if my voice is a little bit raspier, a little bit that sort of thing. Um yeah. Trying to think of anything else I need to update on. Oh, yes. I posted it on Twitter and Blue Sky. It's a lot of reading. I'm expecting a lot of reading. Um, I posted on Twitter and Blue Sky, but we will be doing on Saturday night at our usual stream time. We'll be having a community night playing Among Us. So if you are interested in joining us, we will be hosting that with the folks in the Discord, kind of like how we were doing the web fishing stuff. I'm still debating on whether or not we want to do it like in the voice chat in Discord, or if we want to keep it to text only. It might end up being a mix of both. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have some folks in there. I know Julie, because this was suggested by Julie. Julie's down. Julie's excited. And I know my lovely partner said she's already going to be there. But I also posted an official thing. I actually don't think I linked it in the Discord. Let me post that link really quick on the Discord, because I made like a little graphic for it and everything, and just like threw it together really quick. Let me copy and paste that in the Discord really quick. And while I'm doing that, I'll also talk a little bit about the what have I been working on? The Birth by Sleep. I've been doing Birth by Sleep Let's Play editing. And I made an edit. I did an edit that made me cackle so much. Like, I was literally holding back laughter while I was editing it. Just the idea of, like, how it was going to look if you're just watching. It's not even, like, the first few. It's, like, episode 5. Like, we're pretty far. We're not that far, but I'm pretty far into editing these, that I'm on episode 5 now of editing. And I got to a point, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I did this? And as I was putting it together, I kept looking at the clip that I was going to use, and I was like, fuck, that's so funny. I'm so excited to actually put these out. My brother is pretty busy at the moment. But the plan is that once he is done, and once he is fully back, from being busy with his job, we will get to record the next session. And once we've recorded that next session, and I've got a couple of the, like, I need to get thumbnails finalized. I need to get, like, I've got a couple of other things that I want to add. We'll hopefully be able to start uploading the Let's Plays, like, straight up, which I'm very, very excited about. But it's just a matter of, like, waiting. So, because I want to get that second, like, recording session done, so that way I have stuff to immediately start working on, in the time that it takes to release the other one. So, and then hopefully we'll get some feedback on them, and I can take that into the next recording sessions and into the next editing sessions. We've already gotten some feedback just in general, like, watching it back ourselves and going like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to change. And then I'm editing, obviously. I'm going through and going like, okay, like rewatching my stuff and going, yeah, I could definitely work on this. This definitely needs to be a little bit, we need to get our energy up a little bit, that sort of thing. But with that said, I think we're just going to jump into the game, because I don't think I have anything else to update on. So let's, without further ado, let's boot it up. And it should hopefully boot up in full screen mode. Hopefully. I did open it earlier just to set it to full screen. There we go. Also love that logo. Unfortunately you didn't see it because it didn't pop up fast enough, but the logo, Black Tabby Games, phenomenal. Love that. This is a horror game and it's not intended for all audiences. Please visit. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Also, I love this really long, creepy finger as my pointer. I'm gonna turn the audio down just a little bit on my end. There we go. Well, hello, Julie. Welcome in. How are you? We're literally just about to get started. That does not look... This does not look up to safety codes, guys. We need to We gotta do something about this building. I'm also really excited to learn what the Scarlet Hollow is. Good news, it isn't. Yeah, this is not up to code. Can't wait to see what you think of the regional cuisine. Oh no. Oh no. Your name is... Oh shit. Is this gonna be like the name that they actually call me in game? Or is it... Okay, maybe we should come up with a real name. What's like a good name for like a human person? I could just do Riots, right? Or we could come up with, it's also the name of your save file. Interesting. Or we could come up with like a fun person name, like a real person name. My first thought was Rachel with the R for Riots. Oh, I like Rachel. I like Rachel. That's pretty good. Rachel Scarlet. My name is Rachel Scarlet Hollow. Fuck, I can't put... No matter what, you always have the surname Scarlet. Oh, okay. Don't type that? What do you mean don't type? Oh, yeah, because I guess if I type Rachel Scarlet, then they'll call me Rachel Scarlet Scarlet. Rachel Scarlet Scarlet. Yes, yes, yes. I guess, yeah, I kind of like Rachel. Is there a way we can get, like, a T in there? Oh, maybe my name is Scarlet. With 2 T's. You're Scarlet Scarlet. I kind of want to get, like, a good R name. Ratchet. I did, Mal, you and I had the exact same thought. I typed Ratchet and I turned to chat. So it's not Scarlet. No, not Scarlet is a pretty decent name. Not Scarlet. Ruby. Oh, I like Ruby. Ruby Scarlet, actually, I don't like. I think I'm kind of stuck on Rachel. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a better option. Rascal. That kind of describes me pretty well. Ruby Scarlet from Ruby. Her name is Ruby Rose. Or Ruibi. Damn. I kind of want to like get like an RT in there, or just for riots, you know. Somebody in like a mutual the other day, that I was messaging privately, they referred to me as TR, which I don't think I've ever had anybody call me TR for short. Like, most people just say riots. If they don't call me by, like, if they're a personal friend, obviously they just call me by my name. But they referred to me as TR, which I think is crazy. Homestuck pester chum ass name. You can't, chat, how many times do I have to tell you? You cannot make Homestuck references to me. I don't get them. Doesn't everyone call you trans? Only like a few people call me trans. And those people are on a thin fucking line. It's true, but you shouldn't say it. Tracy for the TR. I like Tracy. I like Rachel a little bit more though. I am leaning towards Rachel. Rita? Ooh. I don't know. I think Rachel sounds more white girl, which I think probably fits the game. Rachel feels very, very white girl. Maybe we'll do 2 first names. My name's Tiffany Rachel. Trans Riot's real name, Tiffany Rachel. Hi, I'm Tiffany. Tiffany Rachel. Fuck. I think I'm gonna go with Rachel. I think Rachel is the way to go. You live in the city. Fuck me, I gotta pick a city. Riot Town. City names. City names. Cityville. Traverse. Oh, I do like Traverse Town. Traverse Town. Traverse Town. I think Traverse Town, maybe Twilight Town. Twilight, it's not Twilight. Is it Twilight Town? Why can't I remember the name of places right now? Is it Twilight Town? Twilight Town doesn't sound right, but I think that is what it is. I like Traverse Town. It is asking for a city, but a city called a town is very funny. It is asking for a city, but Traverse City doesn't have the same ring to it, you know? Beach that makes you old. Beach that makes you... Fuck! I can't... There's not enough letters. I can't... It won't let me go further than beach that makes you, which is also... That's also a really funny. Beach that old... Beach that old. Can we like mess around with the letters to make it sound beach at old. Beach that makes you fuck? Oh, that's the fucking M. Night Shyamalan movie that I want to watch. I want to watch The Beach That Makes You Fuck. Philadelphia, city that M. Night Shyamalan is from. Beach City! We could do Beach City! Riot City. I do like Traverse Town. Oh. Beach City, Philadelphia, Lego City. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Well, I guess it's technically because Lego is actually all caps. Lego City. Or Legosity. A man has fallen for a man in Lego City. M-A-N-S-E-X. Traverston? As a shortening of Traverstown Town? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Legosity from Beastars. Oh god. I like Traverston. But that also makes it look like it could be Travers Town, and I don't know if I like that. Trenton. What about Scranton? What about Melvin? What about Melton? What about Merlin? What about Quick Trans favorite color? Purple. Purpleton. Purpletron. What if we're in Tron? What if we're in Tron Legacy? Tron Legacy. What if we're, and this is, I regret to say it, what if we're in Tron Ares? No, we couldn't. City. We could be in City. I like Legosity. It's very good. It's a very fun word to say. What if... This is the fucking naming Epona shit again. Like, I'm just sitting here like, damn, it's a good name for a city. Radiant Garden writes, please pick a city so we can see one actual character. Hold on! Alright, we're gonna go Traverston. You could also just pick a random fucking city from NC. I don't know where this is. North Carolina. Spoilers. Chat, come on. How was I supposed to know this takes place in North Carolina? I think we're going Traverston. I like it. Oh shit. Does not impact gameplay. Oh, these are just pronouns. I thought this was like gender. Oh, it won't even let me click on the other options. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We got it. Ooh, okay. So I think chat said they wanted to pick my traits for me. I will say in a game like this, I normally will lean towards a book-smart character. Select 2 traits. So I typically, anytime I play a game like this, I will normally go towards book-smart. Just because I usually will, in my real life, try to approach things as, like, knowledgeable. And I feel like that usually translates to the characters that I play in games as well. I usually like to play smart characters. Even though I'm not always the smartest, I always lean towards smart characters. You can call it, I don't know, an inflated ego of my intelligence. But at least I'm self-aware, and so that makes a flaw a boon. I can give you further guidance on what traits do if you do so desire. Let's actually read out what these do. Because I think that'll help me figure out kind of what we're... I also just took a second because I immediately looked at, like, street smart, hot, book smart. I just realized one of them is talk to animals. That's crazy. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room, a mean right hook. There's no wrong answer, but some of the traits have yet to be relevant because, you know, early access. That's fair. That's very fair. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smarts. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. Oh, goodness. Book smart. Well-read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People dislike you. Probably because you're a good person. Okay. Interesting. I guess I could go with the ones that feel best for me. Hot and book smart. Because I'm super fucking cool. I do like book smart. I think I'm going to go book smart. And then I think I'm going to let chat pick the other one. Chat, how are we feeling? What do we want? What are we thinking? What are we looking at, you know? What do we want to do? Hit me with your best shot, chat. You want to be buff. But I'm seeing buff, I'm seeing hot. You want me to be book smart and powerful. Buff and smart is fun. I like ease, talk to animals. I do like that. That's a fun concept. I do like hot as well. I'm seeing 2 people saying buff and smart. Also, I like the sound that it makes when you select stuff. Not in terms of, like, game per se, but just, like, buff nerd as an archetype. Yeah. I, myself, am not a buff nerd. I would not consider myself very physically imposing. But this is not me, this is Rachel. So maybe Rachel... Is Rachel powerful build and book smart? Or is Rachel hot and book smart? Or can Rachel talk to animals and is book smart? Talk to books, talk to animals. Maybe. Talk to books, talk to animals. I think just because more people are saying powerful build and book smart, I think we're going to go buff and smart. Just because, chat, you've picked buff for the most part. And we have to move on at a certain point. Oh, and we're already in it. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. I am going to turn the volume down just a little bit more on my end. It's all a little bit loud in my ear, and I feel like I'm yelling just to hear myself. But I will then turn it up a little bit in OBS. That way it's at its normal volume for y'all. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Oh, so my own mom is already dead. Okay. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of a one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Yeah, oh god. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Dude. Okay. I think I'm just gonna remain silent. I'm like, I don't want to... Okay, hang on. Your staff is kind of covering the dialogue a little bit. Oh, no! There's not really, like... I guess I can make myself a little smaller. It still might cover some stuff, though. That is unfortunately a risk that I take with this model. You do your best to keep a blank face, waking up and by extension, accidentally giving this strange man permission to keep talking to you was a mistake. So this girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Dude, you suck. We had a good laugh and fished her out and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. What the fuck is your life, dude? Thought about 5 months ago. Oh, though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me. Like, for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? No, not really. No, not really. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. Honestly, could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What the fuck is your life, dude? But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus in New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Have you thought about seeing a therapist? Maybe it would help if you talk to someone about these feelings. Someone professional. Honestly, the scariest part of this horror game is being stuck with this dude for a bit. This sucks. This is the worst way you could open, like, a game. It's literally, this is a nightmare of just, like, being stuck on a bus with a guy who will not stop talking to you, and he's also the worst fucking person on the planet. Like, that sucks. Ugh. I'm not licensed or anything, but it seems like you might have a personality disorder. It might be worth looking into. Nah, I don't need to do that kind of stuff. Bus strangers are the best therapists. I feel a lot better after talking to you. Anyway, where did you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. It's not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. Feel worse. He's a consequence-free way of figuring out the dialogue system because nothing you say matters to him. Oh, I see. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though, come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up there in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job list or two on the boards around here. You cannot stop him. You cannot slow him down. You can only endure him. I can only outlast him. I will outlive him. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with the dripping bag of peanuts? Why are your peanuts wet? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Will you accept his gift of boiled peanuts? Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I could decide right now that I'm allergic to peanuts. No thanks. You put your hand up to say no. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down in the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. That sucks. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Did you like my bus stop? Did you like my bus driver voice? The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Rachel. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Oh, I could go in for a firm handshake. Oh no, I don't like some of these options. Hey, Tabitha. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it simple. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions toward an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I like the sound so far. I love the art. I love the cross-hatching. It's really, really nice. I do think that it's a little bit inconsistent for me between the character art and the, like, environment art. I wish there was a little bit more cross-hatching on the characters, but that's my only, like, it's a very small visual thing. It's all pencils, baby. Yeah, I love it. It looks amazing. Again, that's, I think, my only gripe is I wish the characters had a little bit more of that same sort of cross-hatching. But other than that, looks fantastic. Digital coloring, I think, but it's drawn traditionally. I adore it. It doesn't take much striving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip, dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Ooh, that second option feels a little bit too familiar. How are you holding up? Fine. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. It's like an old-timey cartoon where you can tell what elements are part of the foreground. Yeah, right? I know. Can't believe we never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or I had. Or had, I guess. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know. I'm gonna try to come at this understanding and kind. I don't want to like immediately make this person more mad at me than or more done with this situation than they already are. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever, what's done is done. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. I guess we're both... I'm not gonna do the Dead Moms Club. That feels like even for me, that feels a little bit too like that feels too like trying too hard to be funny in a situation where it's like, this sucks. Tip, just because an option is there doesn't mean you have to say it. Exactly. Which is why I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to negatively impact this relationship more than it already clearly is. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is. The Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Yikes. This is beautiful, by the way. Holy shit. Like, this whole background is so nice. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step through the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. And that's all pencil. Yeah, right? Hex, what's the button to hide the dialogue box? Well, let's check the controls. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Y. Oh, that's on controller, I guess. Hold on. Why is it giving me controller? That's weird. Why can I not switch to mouse? Oh, is it because my controller is plugged in right now? That's probably why. If I unplug that, will that let me... Yes, there we go. Middle click. Access the game menu. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Gorgeous. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. The architecture here is breathtaking. Chateau-esque style reminiscent of the Biltmore estate. The architecture here is oh, that's mine. Color me marginally impressed. I didn't have you peg as cultured. Believe it or not, this estate actually predates the Biltmore by nearly 3 decades. It used to be a crown jewel of the region, but times change and the attentions of the masses are ever so fickle. Shall we begin the tour? Follow me. She's so blasé. She's so, like, done with this. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. She's so Tabitha. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? I'm gonna say it's nice. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Okay. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's his name? Frou-Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Yeah, I'll leave the cat be. If a cat doesn't want to be pet, and also if the owner of the cat tells you not to pet their cat, don't fucking pet their cat. Come on. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. I actually don't know if she owns the cat. She just obviously knows about the cat. You once again follow Tabitha through a long dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bedroom. Can anyone ever really own a cat? Yes. And no. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, Jesus. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched on the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that is hideous. Is that a wine glass being used as holding a toothbrush? That's hair dye, I'm assuming. What is this shower curtain? This towel? Come on, guys. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guess. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bill gets paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. You silently stare at the monumental task in front of you. I guess I'm gonna lift the toilet seat. Jesus! I fucking hated that. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I'm good, actually. You aren't desperate enough for this. Much like Heavy Rain, every piss in this game is unique. You know, on second thought, I don't need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Fuck. Fine, fine, fine. A toilet is a toilet, sure. It could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour, follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Booksmart. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be fucking grateful. She didn't say fucking, I just felt like it needed to be added. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Seems a little dusty. Seems a little... You spend a moment searching for the right word. Dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. So, were you always a bitch, or is it just to me? Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Do you need help around the house? There's a lot of boxes and stuff lying around here. I can help you move things around and fix the place up. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Janie already comes in once a week. It's fine. I guess I'll start to get settled. I love Tabitha so much. She's such a bitch. I actually kind of fucking hate her so far. At first, I was kind of like, I understood why she is acting this way. But now I'm kind of like, you don't need to be this fucking rude to anybody. Like, that you just fucking met. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, don't be an asshole. Follow me. I take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Ooh, I do want to go potentially find out if there's a library. There wouldn't happen to be a library in the estate, would there? I'm not sure what else I should do with my time. Hey, what was that one you just said? Don't be a what? Don't be an asshole? Oh, I think I see what you're trying to say, Julie. There is, but as I said earlier, most of this building is off limits. And the library is in the West Wing, which is extra off limits. You're better off heading into town. Pretty sure there's a library there. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know he owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Hashtag girl boss? No, no. I think I might just be silent for this one. I don't really like any of these options. I think I'm just going to remain silent. Whatever your thoughts may be on Tabitha's work situation, you decide it's best to keep them to yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to bother me with before I leave, or are we good? Ain't nothing wrong with being quiet. Exactly. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Ooh, I think I prefer did I do something wrong? Oh, she's kind of pissing me off, though. But also her mom did just die. So I don't know if I want to be like mean to her necessarily. I still want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but like she's really getting on my nerves. Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry. I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. You know what? That is a reasonable answer. Yes, I'll let Tabitha leave. We'll find our way to the town somehow. You decide to let Tabitha leave for work. Are we all set then? I'll see you tonight. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. A PB&J sounds great right now. Oh my god. I could literally go immediately into the forbidden wings of the estate. That is such a bad idea, but part of me is like so fucking curious to explore this old fucking decrepit house that I'm like, fuck. Let's go check out the room first. Let's go settle in first, and then we can decide if we want to go explore the rest of the house, though we're not supposed to explore. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. I'm going to save really quick. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Oh my god! It's a possum! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. I love possums. We get possums sometimes in my apartment complex, and so we'll run into possums when I'm out walking my dog. We run into skunks sometimes too. Possums I'm way more excited to see. Put clothes on top of possum. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the possum, and there's nothing you can do about it. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. God, I hope the possum comes back into play. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Check the closet. Ooh. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Ooh, oh, definitely picking up the cursed doll. That's fucked. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it. Oh, goodness. More closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. I'm going to look out the window. That possum is widely beloved by everyone, by the way. Good, as it should be. Whoa. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you totally get it. You totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which, of course, you have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Would you like to know the possum's name? The possum has a name? Is it an official name, or is it one given to the possum by the fan base? Also, I'm going to move my model up. If I'm going to be smaller, I might as well take up a little bit more of the screen. We'll just cover that first little bit. That's fine. I can see a mobile game spinoff where instead of creepy shit, you fix up this garden. Oh, yeah. That would be like a crazy mobile... Could you imagine a mobile game where you just fix up a garden? Nobody's ever done that before. Official. I actually would love like a gardening game in the style of this art would be really cool. Like, I was being a little sassy there, but now you're like, that'd be fucking sick. Bold to assume the garden doesn't have creepy shit. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Let's examine the painting on the wall. I think is this Alexandra? Also, yes, I do want to know the possum's name. Do we learn it in the game, or is it something that's like only been confirmed by the devs? Also, I'm trying to get into a better position because I'm struggling to breathe through my nose right now. My sinuses are really bad. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Talk with animals is a trait in the game! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that! Holy shit! That's amazing. Knew we should have gone with talk with animals. Fuck! Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet the next time you see her. Or Maribel. I would assume that you would still pronounce it Maribel, but this game has a lot of replay value. Yeah, I'm learning that very quickly. The next time you see her, that is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. You'll have to play this game again, I guess. I think so. I'm not gonna nap. Just because I feel like we napped on the train. We napped on the train for quite a bit, so I don't feel like napping. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. I want to investigate the forbidden wings of the estate. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. We're exploring places. Ooh, I love this door. Whoa. Why does the shadow... The shadow looks like a cat. Do you see that? That's kind of crazy. Like, I know it's not, but that's hilarious. Rides a bus. Calls it a train. Fuck! It wasn't bus. For some reason in my brain, it was a train. Look, I'm book smart. I'm not train smart. Come on. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. That sucks. What's this? Oh. Okay. Might as well head to town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. Should have gone for street smart, I guess. Yeah, I guess, and then I would have known the difference between a train and a bus. They're big metal things that carry you places. Like, that's all you need to know. It's basically the same thing. One has tracks, and the other is on the road. Could I tell you which one is which? Fuck, probably. For the locked door. Oh, yeah! You're already, like, immediately telling me all the places where these other skills would come in handy. It does make me very curious about another. No PBJ? No BB Baba? No. Didn't she tell me... Oh, wait, no, she did tell me... She told me that PB&J is fine. What was the ones that she said not to touch? She said the ice cream and... I don't remember what she said. I wasn't really listening. Even though I was reading the dialogue. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. She said not to touch her ice cream or her mac and cheese. That was it. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Ah, it's nice. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh! A dog! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Hello? I like your Mothman t-shirt. I like your Letterman jacket. Who are you? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Ooh. A pug. She's so cute. Thanks. She is cute. The dog noises are crazy. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. She's 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? Oh, she's definitely got some cataracts, huh? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and make it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners, talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. Hi, Stella. Hey, Stella. Seems your dog likes me. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Blush. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Ooh, should I play this mysterious? Good time to mention there are dateable characters in this game. So it is a dating sim? There are indeed dateable characters. Okay. Okay. Interesting. You can romance, kind of. It has dating sim elements. Maybe I should play this mysterious. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You must be Tabby's cousin then, right? Fuck! That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is she always so, you know? Rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it too personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind that she's still her same old grumpy self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'd probably never admit it. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. She wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee. They've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Ooh, what are the other options? No, I'll go get coffee with Stella. Why not? Awesome, let's go. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. Risk it for the biscuit. Always, always. The diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Uh, um, quietly or silently stare at the patrons. You silently stare at the patrons, unsure of what to say, or perhaps unwilling to break the silence. Hey, this is Tabitha's cousin. She's just got into town for the funeral. I'm showing her around. Stella moves to the nearest booth and you quickly follow. There's no need to be nervous, you know. They won't bite. Hey, Stella, went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Awesome. I love that they did that specifically so you can see the dog. Fun fact, this used to be the only route through the first chapter. They went back and added other paths so you didn't have to go with Stella. Interesting. It feels kind of natural as just a progression point to just like, you know, they go, oh, hey, you just got into town. You must be hungry. Let's go to the diner, you know, show you around. Just makes sense. Anything for you? Name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? But dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who's had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's been the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet. I gotta go in a second. Want anything while I'm still here? Ooh. I'll order a biscuit and coffee. Can I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Or did that say country or county? County. That makes way more sense. It'd be crazy to best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew in the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Best in the multiverse. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. It's a shame the reading adventure's for kids. I was excited for something to do with the library. Just because it's for kids doesn't mean it isn't fun, and Oscar's all about keeping things on theme, so this month's a bunch of ghost stories. I think he's calling it Spooky Bookies. You know, like how a ghost would say it. Oh my god, that's perfect. Cool. We should check it out this week. We? There's a we, Stella? But that's really just an afternoon. Any idea what you want to do for the rest of the week? Oof. Honestly, no idea. Honestly, no clue. Well, you're in luck, as you've happened to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh, wait. You probably wouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. So I'm forgiving myself. Get it? No, please explain the joke. No, I think you should explain the joke more. Okay, so I'm self-employed, so that means I'm the boss of my company, which is just me. So when I said my boss is pretty forgiving, I was talking about me, the boss, forgiving myself, the employee, for slacking off and showing you around. Pretty funny, right? Before Stella can finish, Avery returns Biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Lenny says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, you didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended on a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. No! No! Not a YouTuber! That's the most horrifying thing we've run into this entire time. Ugh, you and everyone else. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Oh. Okay, wait, hold on. Stella might be the coolest fucking person on the planet. You should really check out her channel, Rachel. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one? Oh, yeah. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something weird and big and weird in the Catawba River. Am I pronouncing that right? Catawba? I worry that I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'm literally just going off of how it's spelled. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Oh. Yeah, probably. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Size and shape of the creature's body tells you it's likely a predator, and it's definitely not a wolf. You seem to recall that mountain lions used to live up here. Who's to say if there aren't a few left? Some folks said it was a beaver, but if it was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara. That must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm not the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Ooh. I keep forgetting that our character is, like, built. Like, we're buff. Whatever it is, I bet I can take it. Maybe it's a mountain lion. It's definitely got the predator shape and size, and there used to be a population in North Carolina. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions left this far east. In a fight, right? Yes, in a fight. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack Squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. A brief quiet settles in across the table. Gosh, all this talk about work reminds me of how behind I am. Thanks for the biscuits, Avery, but I think it's time for me to blow this popsicle stand. Stella slides a 10 towards Avery and squeezes out of the booth, Gretchen in tow. And see you around, Rachel. Tell Tabby I'm around if she ever needs me. Should probably get back to it myself. Hope you have a nice day, Rachel. You are alone in the booth. Stella already paid, but that doesn't mean you can't leave a tip. Should you, though? Yes. Yeah, we'll leave a tip. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar and a quarter. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out the diner. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's still plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. Oh, let's go check out the general store, yeah. Why not? Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, chat. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. But I think there's a goth, thick baddie over there. With round glasses. That is literally my type. Chat, don't. Chat, shut up. Don't embarrass me. You wander into the quaint little general store. The country ambiance clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who has been eyeing you with something between curiosity and dawning horror. Oh my god! She was clearly trying to say it quietly, but of course you heard her. You're the only two people here. Go introduce. Hello, Gilf. Okay? E, I don't think you're using that one correctly. Just want to put that out there for you. Fare thee well, fair maiden. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna go talk to the clerk. Hi, are you looking for something in particular? Witch! Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm meeting everyone in town. Come here often? I'm stare at her in silence. These options all kind of suck, if I'm being honest. Oh, I like the prints by the local artist. That's cool. I'm Rachel. I'm meeting everyone in town. Oh, sure. I'm Kanika. Thanks for giving me the chance to pretend I didn't recognize you immediately. You're probably going to get that a lot. The recognizing, I mean. Ooh, there's so many options. I don't like this town. I don't like that everyone knows me. Kanika, my beloved. Goth GF, big titty, by the way. I'm a little speechless. Ugh, why does everyone have to know who I am? It feels like everyone's already formed opinions of me. I know exactly what you mean. Everyone here has known me since I was a baby, so it's like I'm a perpetual teenager to them. You're lucky your mom got out before you ever had to deal with that. I am looking respectfully. I am trying to be respectful. I'd better get out too before I become one of those old fogies sitting on her porch telling grown adults about something they did when they were 10. So what do you think of Tabitha? That depends. Are you guys friends? I don't know. I just met her. Would you like some good news? Is she one of the dateables? Can I date her? Because I already like Stella a lot. We can be bees? Perfect. Chat, this is good news. We can finally be bees. We can live for 10 years. Kanika is romanceable. Uh-oh. I accidentally just unplugged my mic. One sec. I gripped my mic so hard that I unplugged my mic. I pulled the cable out of my mic. I grabbed my mic and just started like throttling it from excitement. And I unplugged it. Woo! Oh my god. I think the funniest part is, my girlfriend has like this exact outfit. If everyone's in love with this character as much as I'm into it, then I think that means that I in real life am living my best life. My best life. I don't know, I just met her. Well, if she's been a little mean, try not to take it personally. That's just Tabitha. Good luck with her this week, I mean it. The stuff she and Perline used to say about you, well, doesn't bear repeating. I said Perline. Perlan. My aunt used to talk about me? What did she say? If you really want to know, that you and your mom were stuck-up city people who thought you were better than the town, that your mom was, for having you out of wedlock, that it's good your mom left because she was going to drink away the family fortune. She would just say anything. I never believed a word of it, because I heard what she always said about my family, too, and I knew nothing that came out of her mouth was worth anybody's time. I think most people in town knew that. However, Tabitha is not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. I don't envy you having to spend the whole week with someone who thinks so poorly of you. And she's just generally difficult to be around anyway. What's there to do in town? I have a lot of time to kill. If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. The only restaurant we have in town is the diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's a gas station, for what it's worth. And there's a bar, but it's not exactly a place you'd want to go. It's a dive that's always full of minors. Minors? I don't think they should be letting minors into a bar! Thank you! Thank you. I'm pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend, in case you want to go to a weird house party with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book, and hope the days pass quickly, then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. Doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've spent enough time here for one lifetime, but getting out is always easier said than done. How do you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? What, like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I get weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul, but there are way too many hippies in these hills for most people to be concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mom is queen hippie, so I'm probably the last witchy person I know. Everyone my mom talks to might as well be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. I feel like the first normal person I've talked to. The only other person you've met is Tabitha. Anyone would seem normal. I'll take the compliment, though. Fare thee well, fair maiden. No. I should probably buy something while I'm here. If you want, I won't force you. Oh. Let's grab some chips. You grab a nearby bag of chips and some brand you've never seen in your life and approach the counter. That'll be $1, Rachel. I have made a clip. Oh no. I should pay before I forget. Probably important. As is custom, the chips are now yours. It was nice chatting. I'll get out of your hair now, but I'm sure I'll see you around. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around. This town is like 3 streets wide. Chat. I'm swooning! I'm excited. It looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day. But for now, you feel ready to head back to the estate. I was going to check out the town hall, but I was like, you know what? Let's check out the general store first. I can't imagine there'll be anything that interesting in the general store. And it turns out that apparently the video game love of my video game life is here. So, I guess my goal now, whatever the fuck is going on in this game, is secondary to my ability to date Kanika. So, you return to the dirt road, beginning the trek back up towards the estate. The general store is where one of the best characters is, as it turns out. Apparently. As the sun sinks deeper into the horizon, the sky is flooded with orange and pink hues. The shadows around you are darkening and stretching out over the path. The mountains seem to make night come quickly here, their rounded hills blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow in an eerie autumn twilight. Ooh, goodness. You've had a long day. Between traveling and meeting all these strangers, the dusty bed that awaits for you back at the estate is starting to sound very appealing. There's a sound on the path behind you. Oh shit. Okay, we're finally getting into the spooky stuff. Let's go. You turn back to the road but find nothing. You still seem to be alone. Also, congrats on diverging from the original Chapter 1 path. What happens in the original Chapter 1 path? Do you go to the town hall? Oh. Find a big stick, just in case. You go with Stella into the woods originally. Wait, really? Did I have an option to do that? Because that would have been cool, too. Your eyes scan the side of the mountain road, settling on a large stick. This will definitely protect you. And then you hear another sound, a shuffle of leaves. Oh, fuck. Oh, is that dog melting? You look up to see a creature in the middle of the road, paused in mid-step, one paw still held in midair. It's staring at you with a wild and unkempt look in its eyes. It's a mountain lion, and there is something horribly wrong with it. So much for Stella's insistence that the modern Appalachian mountain lion is just a myth. Did it not give you the option? It might have given me the option. I don't think I was paying attention. I might have just missed it. It takes yet another step towards you, drool leaking from its slack mouth. A mountain lion can run up to 43 miles per hour, nearly twice as fast as the fastest known human athlete. Wait, riots. What do you mean? What? 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 Oh my god, are you gonna get on me about my pronunciation of the word Appalachian or Appalachian or whatever? Come on! We're not paying attention. Oh, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen then, because I always went with Stella. Oh shit, okay, interesting. Not paying attention. It's mostly because, when I'm streaming, it's very hard to, like, focus on reading chat, reading dialogue, and then also reading every single dialogue option that it gives me. So I'm kind of skimming stuff. I'm not always reading every single dialogue option through, like, super carefully, if that makes sense. Because I think it'd be kind of boring for me to sit here and read every single option down the line. Streamer poo brain, I get you. It really does. It is very unfortunate that it happens often. Make yourself big and loud. You puff yourself up, stretching out your arms, bellowing at it with all you have. But you took 30 minutes to decide the name of the city you're from. Yeah, because it's funny. Oh! It doesn't care. Its desperation drives it forward with surprising speed, ears back and claws glinting as it charges you. You swing your big stick at the creature as it barrels towards you, your blow connecting with heavy and satisfying crack. I'm so glad we picked the big build. Holy shit. Also, this art, by the way, fucking phenomenal, creepy as hell. I would love, like this is some, like, cool-ass, like, graphic novel shit that I would adore. It's stunned for the briefest of moments, and then it lunges again, pawing at your ankles, its momentum dragging you toward the tree line, and from there, sliding downhill. It's disorienting, but you manage to move the creature's body until just before a heavy impact. You find yourself stunned, but relatively uninjured. Oh yeah, this game is some good creepy shit. Oh, I don't like the way that it stands there with these, like, weird growths on its body. But the mountain lion isn't finished, its body oozing from the fall. It pushes itself back to its feet, killing intent shining clear in its wide yellow eyes. And then... oh shit. The evening air is pierced with the sound of a gunshot. The mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it disappears into the dark woods beyond the path. As you gain your bearings, you realize that your chips are gone. You must have lost them in your fall. Not the chips! No! Fuck! Damn! Nearly had the thing! And I nearly had you too! Who the hell are you and what are you doing out here looking to get shot? You can't save everyone, not even the chips. Fuck! What the hell was that thing? Mountain lion. Been after it all day. Wait a tick. You seem awfully familiar. He looks you up and down with his good eye. Ain't you that Scarlet kid everyone's been saying wasn't gonna show? I apologize for my brusqueness, and I'm sorry for you and Miss Tabitha's loss. You can call me Duke. No need to thank me for saving your life. Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky. His accent is infecting my voice. I already like him. He saved me from a mountain lion. I'm excited. You'd better not keep walking around on your own out here. Not with that thing on the prowl. I'd hate to think anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin. I tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started, and I'll be sure to get you home safe. I'll wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate somebody looking out for you. Duke it out. Duke it out. There's something wrong with that mountain lion. It's probably got the cancer. Had all them lumps. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more deadly than ever now that it sees death coming for it. As you well know, when's the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent? You're one of the lucky few, so don't ruin it by going off and dying alone in the woods after. God did you a favor. That was all one sentence. Dying alone in the woods after God did you a favor. I appreciate you looking out for me too. Thanks. Try to start walking away. No. I appreciate you looking out for me too. Thanks. Oh, don't mention it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I'd let somebody go off on their own in the dark with something like that prowling around after them. So you speak in very long sentences, man. Stick with me and we'll make sure it doesn't get the chance to take a chunk out of anybody. I don't like the thought of a man-eater like that around my town. You and Duke make your way into the dark woods, following the trail of blood the mountain lion left behind. Before long, the sun is completely set, and the two of you find yourself in a near total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he uses it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every sound feels deafening as the two of you pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be the deadly paws of the thing that hunted you, every rustling leaf the herald of a vicious attack. Though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. He's a rambling old man. He's like a required story element for Southern horror, I think. I was waiting for us to get to the rambling old man with a gun. I was waiting for it. Until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha! The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. What the hell? Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I asked you the same. I'd ask you the same, but I'm sure I know what you're slinking around after dark. Do you know how close I was? I just came to putting a hole in you. But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey, Rachel, weird to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? I love the way that Gretchen looks up at Stella. Is so funny. Having, small dogs, they do just kind of look up at you like that. It's so funny. Gretchen's little nose seemed to pick up something she doesn't like. She thrashes in Stella's arms, whining threateningly. It has not escaped me that I've given Duke an accent and, nobody else, even though they all live in the same town. Whoa, calm down, girl. You know Rachel. I swear, it gets so hard to hold on to her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she's only geriatric when she wants to be. She's alright, little lady. You're safe so long as you got your mama looking after you. Yeah, but he's got more of one. Yeah, he's got more of an accent. Unlike you, Stella, if you decide to keep on doing whatever it is you're doing out here, I think you'll find these woods ain't agreeable tonight. Rachel there had a run-in you wouldn't believe. Just go on home and save all this for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you wouldn't believe it. Now put that dang camera away. Ooh. Yeah, she doesn't believe in mountain lions, which is crazy. Supernatural mentioned. Supernatural? Fucking edit fucking Dean and Sam in the background here. Draw Dean and Sam in the style of these characters and just superimpose them onto one of these backgrounds. And then you've got Supernatural the game. I was attacked by a mountain lion. You know, the kind you said you didn't exist. I think I'm going to say some kind of creature. It was like a cat but big and covered in these lumps. Castiel doesn't show up until chapter 5. Fuck! Aren't they currently working on Chapter 5? Like, isn't Chapter 5 the current one that's, like, being worked on? Oh my god, that sounds scary. What kind of sound did it make? Could have been dealing with a wampus cat. Don't encourage her. It wasn't no supernatural creature. It was just sick. You don't need to go looking for it, you hear? We'll have it taken care of soon enough. Then you can make any videos about it you want. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, Duke. I do this sort of thing all the time, and there's an honest-to-God wampus cat out there. I need footage if anyone is going to believe me. Corpses are way too easy to fake. If you go on like that, they'll find that footage next to a pile of your bones in some long-dead creature's den 20 years from now. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spitting on their graves here and talk like that. If they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take that responsibility. Go on, get! The old man shoos her away. Fine, fine, I'll go. Does that mean I should go with her, Duke? Hell no. There's half a chance she winds up in some kind of situation on her way back. Miss Scarlet would have my ass if she knew I'd let you into a situation. Me? I would never. I'm definitely going to be responsible and head right home. Yeah, I'm sure, Rachel, Rachel, you stick with me and you'll be alright. And we'll get you back to that cousin of yours in one piece. One Piece! One Piece mentioned. Edit One Piece into this. What if archaeologists find our bones twined around each other at the bottom of a spike pit? Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Unless. Don't you go getting into any situations either, Duke. And I'll see you around, Rachel. Bye, Stella. With that, she's off. It's just you and Duke in the dark woods once again. Damn, we've been stopped too long now. The old hip is starting to voice its complaints. There's an overlook just up this way. Let's sit a spell. I brought a few victuals along if you're peckish. You find your way to the... Duke? Look at the left side of the screen. Something's watching. You find your way along the narrow path and emerge on a rocky outcropping overlooking the dark forest. The sky above is smeared with stars, more than you have ever seen before. Duke interrupts the serenity of the scene with his old man grunts, folding his creaky joints as he settles in on a nearby log. He starts rustling through a small pack you hadn't noticed he was carrying, pulling out some beef jerky and a couple of beers. Move your hat? Oh, is it covering? Oh. There's the eyes. I didn't think about the fact that y'all couldn't see it. Whoop. I'm gonna put it right there. They're like really just poking out from behind my face. The glowing eyes are behind your hat. Whoops. Folding his creaky joints as he settles in on a nearby log. He starts rustling through a small pack he hadn't noticed he was carrying, pulling out some beef jerky and a couple of beers. Dude, fuck yeah, man. At least it's a nice night, even if the circumstances leave something to be desired. Help yourself to jerky. And as for the beer, I was planning on having both cans myself. But I suppose I could be convinced to spare one. Ooh, I could bond over sports. I'll have some of that jerky. Damn straight you will. Take a laborious bite of the jerky. It's the type of trail snack that isn't very comfortable to eat, but whose discomfort brings it with deep satisfaction. A discomfort that tells you that you are tough. I love a good beef jerky, though. Love a good jerky. It's not necessarily flavorful, but it is nourishment. Eating it is like how you imagine it might feel to survive off of old-timey war rations. So you're a Duke man. I've met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I've never met someone named after a team. I have to adopt this old man. He's great. Yeah, well, I was born into the name. Why, you a fan? Hell yeah, I am. Go Devils. Damn straight, I'll drink to that. I thought mountain lions were supposed to be extinct in the Appalachians. I keep going back and forth on my pronunciation, because I never remember which one is supposed to be correct. That's what they all tell me. But you saw it and I saw it, and soon enough it'll be shot and everybody else will see it too. Then they'll stop saying how I'm telling stories or don't know what a damn mountain lion looks like. A crisp breeze passes over you. Seems like you and Stella go way back. What do you think of her? Seems like you and... Oh, I was about to read the same dialogue in his voice. I'm so used to, like, Baldur's Gate, where, like, you pick the dialogue option, but you don't actually, like, read it. Like, it doesn't read it out loud. I've heard it pronounced Appalachia by people from there. Appalachia. I like Appalachian. I like Appalachia. I think that's how I would typically prefer to pronounce it. What do I think? I think she's a nice young lady, and she's been through a lot in her short time on this earth. He lets a conspicuous silence fall between the two of you. That thing about her parents rolling in their graves. Are they both dead? Pretty sure Appalachia is correct. Okay. Yes, they are. God rest their souls. Car accident a while back. Poor thing was there through it all. All three of them left town together, and she was the only one who came back. She's taken it well, all things considered, besides a few quirks she picked up. I've heard she needs convincing when you need to get her in a car. Can't be pleasant for her to live like that, but to each their own. You seem like you have more to say about her. I wouldn't usually be one to talk ill of anyone behind their back. But I've said this to her face. I may as well let it be known. She's on thin ice with me. She heard I was talking about that mountain lion that's been after my chickens, so she did a whole video about him. Asked me all sorts of questions about what I seen. That explains her reaction to, like, the fact that we talked about mountain lions at the diner. Only to turn around and slander my name. She made me look like some crackpot in that video of hers. I may as well have been talking about Bigfoot. I read all them comments too, and they had plenty to say about the crazy old man and his made-up stories. But lo and behold, now you've seen it too, and I have my doubts she'll believe you either. She'll talk you up and down about all manner of mythical creatures, but draws the line at something that has some actual truth to it. Sorry she did that to you. She seems so nice, and I like her dog. That Gretchen is a sweetheart. Not a very useful thing, but I suppose not all God's creatures need to have purpose beyond being loved. That is such a nice... Sorry. That is such a nice line. Hold on, can I get that again? Not very useful thing, but I suppose not all God's creatures need to have a purpose beyond being loved. That is such a good fucking line. I love this background music. This background music is great. I love a good just little instrumental playing in the back. And Stella's a sweetheart most of the time too. Just not when it comes to cats of the large variety. I was wondering, how did you find me? I've been on that thing's trail all day. I got myself a personal vendetta. It's Duke's theme. It's very good. It's been after my chickens. I've seen it around my property a few times now, and the best day I have, best day I always have a bird or two missing. Oh, and the next day, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Those birds is like family to me. I raise them from eggs. They know me by sight, like I'm their daddy. So it means something to me when some creatures set their sights on my hands. That thing shoots to the top of my list of enemies. And I suppose it sees some commonalities between you and my chickens. I didn't expect to find a near stranger out there on the wrong end of that thing. But I'm glad I did, for your sake. About what you said earlier, why did everyone think I wasn't gonna come for the funeral? That be Miss Pearland's doing. She never was very kind when talking about your side of the family. Bless her heart, and God rest her soul, of course. But she told everybody your side of the family had sworn off Scarlet Hollow and everyone who lived here. So nobody around these parts thought we'd be seeing much of you. That makes sense. What do you think about Tabitha? You can be honest. You say that as if I would have a bad word to say about her. I think she knows the value of hard work, and I think she and your whole family have been the lifeblood of this town for longer than I've been alive. And they're the whole reason any new jobs come out this way. That ain't just some tourist bullcrap. We have the Scarlets to thank that this place ain't just a glorified theme park like some other towns I could name. I don't want to be a local flavor character selling my produce at some cutesy farm stand to folks up from the city who think they want homegrown goods but get nervous if they see a brown spot. So I am grateful to Miss Tabitha, and I will hear no slander to her good name. So Duke, tell me about yourself. You want to know about me? Can't say I know what there is to tell. I've got a beautiful wife, Irma, who I love to hell and back, and we got our boy Bo and our little farm. Yeah, so many places have problems because they go into tourism. Fuck tourism. And our closest neighbor is that bastard Julius Tremaine, but that's neither here nor there. Tell me, what's the biggest pumpkin you ever seen? I get the feeling you want to show me a large pumpkin. Damn right, and not just any pumpkin, the biggest pumpkin I bet you'll ever see. Feast your eyes on this beautiful lady. Duke pulls out his wallet, flipping it open to a photograph of a very, very large pumpkin. Big Betty, my biggest yet. Me and Bo are taking her down to the fair this week, aiming to take her home the blue ribbon. Holy shit! How the hell are you getting that thing to the fair? We got ourselves a hay lifter, and of course Bo is a big help. That boy is built like a bull. We tend to put him on the other end of the lift as a counterweight. That ain't to say it's easy. We've lost one or two over the years from mishandling. Not showstoppers like Betty, of course, but it still stung. God, he's showing you his wallet photos in a horror game. Oh god, oh fuck. Even now that we got the hang of those things, it's still gonna give me a heart attack to see her lifted up and not know whether something might go wrong. What a pumpkin. She's gorgeous. She really is. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a glimpse of her when she's on her way out of town. She really is something you need to see with your own eyes. Pictures don't do her justice. You're from here. What do you think of Scarlet Hollow? What do I think? You might as well be asking me what I think of the air I breathe or the dirt I'm standing on. How am I supposed to know? I'm in it. I should be the one asking you, what do you think of our town? I just got here. I don't really know. Well, it ain't usually anywhere near this deadly, so try not to get the wrong impression. It's a nice quiet place to live as far as I'm concerned, and anybody would be lucky to call the place home. Suppose I did have an opinion after all. You feel so much more like the kind of person I expected to find out here. Like you really belong. You calling me a stereotype? I'm just joking. I know I picked up some habits that folks around here tend to pass around. At least I ain't on the meth. That's the next generation's troubles. I just chew my tobacco and drink my beer and leave it at that. I will say though, things ain't like they used to be around here. Kids grow up online and lose their accents because they want to sound like somebody else. Oh, so it's actually accurate that I'm not doing an accent for characters like Stella and Kanika. That's hilarious. They move away and come back with a big head on their shoulders, talking down to their elders just because they went off and got themselves some expensive degree. At least my Bo's a solid mountain boy. He'll be sitting on the porch with a beer watching the sun go down over the hills every night. Same as every Callaway that came before him. Callaway. Great name. He knows there's no shame in the country life. It's getting late. Shouldn't we get moving? You know what? I'm just going to take a moment. We're going to sit in silence and appreciate the night air. I'm really glad we get to see more of Duke now. He used to be a lot more of a minor character from what I've seen. That's awesome. I'm digging it. So I'm really liking a lot of the characters that they've introduced so far. Sit in silence and appreciate the night air. You choose to let a comfortable silence fall between the two of you, turning your gaze up to the glistening sky. It's like nothing you've ever seen. It's the kind of sight that makes you realize why so many generations that came before you... Oh, I just got an achievement for sitting out under the stars with Duke. It's the kind of sight that makes you realize why so many generations that came before you wrote mythologies to describe their patterns. There is so much beauty here, despite the fear that still hangs heavy in the air. knowing what might lurk beyond the tree line. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Ad ruining the moment. No! But the tranquility doesn't last long. The harsh sound of a vibrating cell phone pierces the night air. You're getting a call. Oh, shit! Oh, shit? Who just followed? Hold on. It says my follower goal of 180 was just completed. Who followed? I didn't get a notification about anybody following me. Wait. That is so weird. But hey, we reached 180. I wanted to maybe do like a goal to try to reach 200 by the end of the year. But at least I think we might if we, I don't know, we'll see. I want to try to hit 200 before next February, because that'll be like the 4th year of streaming. It's not a lot, but I think it's cool. I'm getting a call. It's your cousin. Pick up the phone. Rachel, where did you go? Are you dead? Yes. Haha, you're so funny. God, your reception is awful. Are you out in the woods? Did you manage to get lost? Who is that? Is that Miss Tabitha? There's a sound nearby, a scuffling, and then... What in the... Look, I don't know if you know this. Since the big city only has trees with little fences around them, or whatever, but wandering around the woods at night is dangerous. Get back to town now. Don't you worry, Miss Tabitha. We'll get Rachel back to you safe and sound. I'll be sure of that. You can call Tabitha. She called me. Okay, seems like something really cool is about to happen. Fuck. Oh, there's reception here. Barely. Okay, seems like something's really cool about to happen. Talk later. Bye. Rachel, don't you dare hang... That must be my birdie. She's still alive. Oh, I don't think that's the mountain lion. The old man takes a step towards the tree line. Oh, I don't think that's a mountain lion. That thing is holding it. Get your thieving little hands off her. Duke charges forward, flashlight in hand, crashing through the brush. Damn, that thing is fast. Which way did it go? There is an odd sound nearby, though it isn't the sound of whatever the two of you were chasing. Duke stops mid-stride to listen. You stop to listen as well. It's a human voice. Damn it, I know that voice. There appears to be some kind of growth. I've never seen anything like it. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? The two of you emerge in the clearing, revealing what Stella had been filming so intently. It's Birdie, her little chicken body panting desperate breaths as she lies in a crumpled heap at Stella's feet. Oh no. Birdie. Oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, I just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Oh, I'm sorry, Duke. I'm sorry, Duke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too. I know how much you love your chickens. If you really give two shits, you'll delete that footage. Nobody needs to see her like this. There is something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Did you see that thing that got a hold of her? I sure did. I got it on camera too. Oh my god, please. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? Just show it. You know there ain't no such thing. Examine the chicken. Oh. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. The wing is barely still attached. It's barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Thank goodness you can talk to Thank goodness you can't talk to animals. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that with the mountain lion either. I'm gonna save really quick. I just feel like it's been a while since we've saved. What a bastard. Good god. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She can still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once and there's not so much as a scar these days. This shape that it's like... I can't tell if that's lighting or if there's something in there. I don't know. It looks like there's something in there. Thank you, Stella. I said the same thing. If you didn't know better, you'd say this could be some sort of parasitic growth, like a wasp laying eggs inside a caterpillar. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is gonna pop out of her? No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained, maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Like, what are we gonna do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. Just the way that the like and then the man. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. Whatever got at Birdie seems like the thing that must have gotten at that mountain lion. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, barely a whisper. Fuck, I thought Shaggy hopped into VC for a second. No, that was just me. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. What the fuck is going on? The voices? Oh, I have no idea. She starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh, what in the hell is that? Don't you step another foot closer, I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. Oh! The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. No! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's mouth. Don't! Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if pausing, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Oh, I hate this. Shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird. Powerful build, you were born for this moment. Powerful build, take care of business. You rush to Duke's side, you steady hand reaching for the barrel of his shotgun. You grab it, pointed safely at the sky, and you aim a swift, brutal kick at the creature. Congrats, your first difficult choice. Thankfully, Powerful Build gives you a third option. Thank God. Its flesh is doughy and structureless, like loosely packaged sausage. Oh my God. Your foot leaves an imprint in its chest, and it stumbles back, clutching at the odd wound. But you only have 2 traits. Duke regains control of the shotgun, and you turn your attention back to Gretchen. You pick up a large rock and hurl at the thing just in the midst of dragging Gretchen away. Oh! Your aim is flawless, and it strikes the creature square in its wretched face, lodging itself in its flesh. It scrambles back, its movements uncoordinated in its blindness, leaving Gretchen unharmed. And then a gunshot, the scattering of footsteps, and finally, silence. You turn just in time to see the creature you knocked off of Duke disappear, bleeding into the tree line. Oh. If anything happened to Gretchen, I probably would have been, like, viscerally upset. Like, straight up. Holy shit. I just needed to take a minute. Whew. Oh, that sucked. Holy shit, Gretchen, I almost lost you. Thank you, Rachel. And Birdie's safe on the ground till we get our bearings. What the fuck, man? No kidding. Damn thing got away too. We have to go after her, right? I don't think we have much footage and nobody's gonna believe us unless... Nobody's gonna believe us, period. Stella Richmond, even if we drag that mangled corpse of one of them clear straight out of these damned woods. I got my bird and we all still got our lives. I am calling it here. We're leaving. But... Ugh. Fuck. Oh, do we... I'm like, do we go after... do we... Oh my god. I'm gonna save in case I regret my decision here. It's our chance to learn more about these things. What if it's going back to its nest? Exactly what I'm saying. Let's go. Stella doesn't wait for you or Duke to respond. She holds Gretchen close and starts running. I'll be damned if I let you two chase after those things on your own. You join Duke and Stella, chasing after the wounded creature into the darkness. Good God! There's tons of the damn things! What the fuck? Is this what happened to the miners? Because the guy at the beginning mentioned that, like, some of his friends came here to take mining jobs. Is this what happened to the miners? I'm trying to, like, listen to what they're saying, too. There are more of them, a lot more of them. They leer at you from the trees, no longer hiding as they bellow their strange calls out into the night. I think he was talking about, like, Black Lung. Would you like to know what happens without powerful build, by the way, or you want to save that for another run? I think we'll save that for another run. Because I'll be honest, I might be down to do another, like, run or two of this after our first one. I could see this going into past the October streams, if I'm being honest. This is crazy, and I'm loving it. Oh my god. Okay. What was I saying? I don't know. This is just fucking wild. I'm assuming that without powerful build, I either get the option to save Gretchen or save the chicken / Duke, I would imagine. Like, I imagine if I don't have that option, I would assume that maybe something bad happens to Stella or Duke as well. Like, which is terrifying, by the way. Like, knowing that I saved them, but also knowing that, like, in another playthrough, I might not be able to save them because I might not have that ability is crazy, and I love it. There are more of them, a lot more of them. They leer at you from the trees, no longer hiding as they bellow their strange calls out into the night. What in the hell are they? Where are they coming from? Oh my god. Oh. His question is seemingly answered when they burst through the trees into a clearing. Stella too is stopped by the sight and smell of what has been arranged here. She stands with you at its edge, overlooking the bizarre pattern of animal corpses, their rot flavoring the air. Gretchen seems upset, shaking in Stella's arms and whimpering quietly. At the sound of the dog's disquiet, the creatures flow out of the woods and surround the clearing. Dead eyes peer out from pale, doughy faces, watching the three of you and the small, terrified dog. It is a spiral. That is fucked up. And the ones on the furthest outside still have those large bumps on them. Whoa, just like Junji Ito. Get all the footage you need, Stella. I can take him. If these things jump us, I'm pretty sure I can take him. Are you out of your mind? There's got to be dozens of them up in the trees. They're circling us to protect their brood or whatever it is they've been planting in these animals. We got to get out of here while we still can. Duke's right. I think I have enough footage. The three of you take a few steps back from the clearing, then turn and start running together back through the woods, driven by a deep animal instinct to get away from whatever these things are. They're everywhere. God, how many of them are there? They reach out to you from between bushes and tree branches, grasping for anything they can get a hold of, their howls filling the night. Quick, my truck's down this way. You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. Powerful build and booksmark. I was literally just thinking about the fact that, like, I was like, oh, it would be kind of interesting if they have a skill checks in here that require 2 different skills. That would be really cool. And they do. I think I gotta do it just for the fact that it's like powerful build and booksmark. Make yourself big. Oh, cool. I just got an achievement. Fusion. Take a menu option that requires 2 things. Embiggen! Oh, Mal. Thank you for a good Kamala Khan Miss Marvel reference. I appreciate that. Oh, you puff up your chest and make yourself big, staring down the things in front of you as if they were any other animal you might encounter in the woods. It works against bears, after all, and bears are much larger than the creatures in front of you. Embiggen? What? Embiggen? That's like is that not a reference to Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel? That's like her thing. When she gets big, she says embiggen. Drink up. Okay, I think I just drank. I'm going to finish off my tea and then I'll also take a sip of water. Ah. Delicious. Delicious, delicious tea. And now some water. I thought it was from SpongeBob. Are you talking about Wumbo? Are you confusing Embiggen with Wumbo? Oh yeah, that's Wumbo. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, where? I was like, I was like, Embiggen is from. Like, I'm pretty sure it's from Kamala Khan. God damn it. Though they momentarily hold their ground, it isn't long before they start to pull back. You take a step forward to match their movement and assert your strength. Wait, so is Embiggen from the Lorax? Okay, hold on. I'm looking this up now. I don't think it is, but that is my... Interesting. It was apparently also notably in The Simpsons. Interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised that it existed before, but that's where when I hear somebody say Embiggen, that's the character I think of, I think of Kamala Khan. Though they momentarily hold their ground, it isn't long before they start to pull back. Oh yeah, assert your strength. They scatter back into the woods. You are still the dominant species here, at least for now. Now, Stella, I know you got trouble with vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town. You hear? Get in the truck. In Beginning was a rejected song for the Lorax, but some people think it's better than How Bad Could I Possibly Be, which is the song that replaced it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I would say that it's not from the Lorax. First note of the use of the word is 1996, according to Merriam-Webster. Interesting. I'm pretty sure it's Merriam with an E, though. Just a heads up. Unless I'm being Nelson Mandela'd. That's not the phrase. It's Mandela effect. Why did I say Nelson Mandela? Get in the truck. You sense the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay. Merriam-Webster. You squeeze into Duke's tiny two-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella stares ahead in silence. Wait, fuck, it is Merriam-Webster. God damn it. Yes, it is. It's Merriam with an E. She clutches Gretchen protectively, staring straight forward, expression blank as the truck quickly starts to rumble its way down the dirt road. I had a reference and everything, and I still fucked it. Hey, don't we all? That was terrifying. How are we supposed to get on with our lives knowing that something like that is out there lurking? Damn straight it was terrifying. Scariest thing I ever seen. And I can't say I'll be looking forward to going back in the woods anytime soon. Life will find a way to go on, though. I've still got livestock to protect and a state fair waiting for me and my boy. It don't matter what kinds of critters are out there. There's still things that have got to get done. Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but remains focused on the wilderness, rolling past the window, still tense and uneasy. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay. Best not to bother her just now. Let's get out of these woods before something else tries to come after us. He glances over to Stella, his hard face softening slightly. It'll just be a few more minutes. You'll be alright. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Here we are, Stella, safe and sound. Okay, so I know it's late, but I'm wound up. I for one need answers. It's a long shot, but my friend's mom is a weird hippie lady. She knows all about local life and local myths and legends. Maybe she'd have some idea about those things, what those things were. I say we go over and show her what we have. Are you guys with me? Hell no, I'm a God-fearing man. I don't go to that witch woman for nothing. Besides, my bed is crying out to me. I need sleep before I give anything that happened tonight another thought. The only reason I'm still here is to deliver Rachel to Miss Tabitha as requested. She said she'd be around here somewhere. Where have you been? Tabby, hey! Stella, I'm trying to talk to my cousin. I called you over an hour ago. How did you manage to get that lost? I'm afraid it's my fault, ma'am. The woods were not as safe as they usually are, and we got ourselves a little turned around out there. Tabitha jump scare, yeah, right? But there's no need to fear. I made sure your cousin was in one piece every step of the way, despite the best efforts of the local wildlife. Rachel, has this man been harassing you? No way, this dude saved my life. Stella, is that true? I wasn't there for that part, but I believe it. Duke is that kind of guy. Okay, but don't think surviving whatever happened out there means you can make this a nightly event. Your cousin sighs heavily. I thought I could leave you alone for 2 seconds, since you're supposedly an adult, but clearly you need more supervision than that. You know, Tabby, I was just suggesting we head over to Kanika's mom and ask her what she thinks we saw in the woods tonight. You should come too. Sybil? Absolutely not. It's late. I'm taking Rachel home. Good night, Stella. And Farmer. The name's Duke, ma'am. Okay, fine. Tabitha, we really need to tell you about what happened tonight. You wouldn't believe what we saw. The woods were full of these weird lumpy things. They were kind of like gnomes, but... Gnomes? You're right, I wouldn't believe it. So let's go ahead and skip to the part at the end where I say it was probably nothing and you're all overreacting. If you pardon the correction, ma'am, these kids are telling the honest truth. There were some strange things out there I'd never seen there like before. Okay, if these gnome things have you also freaked out, don't go in the woods. Very easy. Ugh. Damn, I think... Damn, okay. I want to go meet Kanika's mom. But I also think we need to talk to Tabitha more. Ugh. I think I want to give Stella my number so she can tell me what Kanika's mom says. But I'm going to go with Tabitha. Tell me what your friend's mom says, Stella. Here's my number. Text me. Neat, will do. Oh, fantastic. Now you're friends. You're gonna make problems for me all week, aren't you, Stella? It's called friendship, and you're welcome to be part of it. I'm busy. Just got an achievement. That's just... that damned smile. God damn it. Come on, Rachel. I'm tired and so are you. Bedtime. Pleasure to see you as always, Miss Tabitha, and sorry for your loss. Tabitha doesn't respond as she escorts you towards her old BMW. Oh, you got the smile. Yeah, I did. I was not... I had seen the achievement for it before I booted the game up, but I didn't really know what the context was. That's hilarious. Stella and Duke's voices fade away as you walk down the dark street with your cousin. Thankfully, there are no odd owl-like voices echoing out in the woods either. The night fills with the comforting songs of crickets. In another instance, you get the smile. There's a line from the narration that says, "That smile can't be real." Instead of seeing Kanika in her pajamas, you got to see Tabitha's smile. I didn't save. Fuck, I should have saved. I want to go see Kanika. God damn it. You and Tabitha step into her car. It feels like a life... Are those eyes? Hey, guy. Hey, man. Get the fuck out of here. You and Tabitha step into her car. It feels like a lifetime since you've been in this seat. But the truth is, it's been fewer than 12 hours. The smell inside is oddly comforting. Like there's some bone-deep recognition that she smells like family. Holy shit! Your cousin reaches for the headlights. Oh, welcome home. The figure steps out of the light, disappearing back into the darkness of the woods. Who was that? Why did he know my name? Just one of the miners being dramatic. Everyone here knows your name. I'm sure you've noticed that. It's not a big deal. He was covered in blood. You don't know it was blood. You saw him for 2 seconds. It could have been engine grease or some other dark fluid. Blood is the least likely thing for it to be. Don't freak yourself out over nothing. Hey, what? Stairs vaguely illuminate its hulking shape, perched on the cliffside. Despite the warm porch light, it feels even more abandoned than it did during the day, its windows dark and lifeless. I love knowing things. Yeah, that's great for you, Hex. Well, see you in the morning. If you really want to keep an eye on me, maybe I can go to work with you tomorrow. If you really... What are you trying to angle your way into the family business? The answer is no. I'm drawing a line, and you better not cross it. Haha, that was weird. Can't wait to have a totally normal week. Tabitha, why won't you just believe me that something weird is going on around here? Why would I believe you? I wouldn't believe a kid if they told me there was a monster in their closet. Same thing. Art up, not a lot of things on it, but it's up. Oh, shit! I didn't I didn't even consider the fact that you were in here doing stream art, E. I'm very excited. It's not like you need to worry about it anyway. When the week is over, you won't have to concern yourself with whether or not there's something in the woods. Duke didn't want to talk to that Sybil lady either. Is there something weird about her? She's a hippie, that's all. He's being sensible. You never know what's going to come out of her mouth. I'm sure she was going to take you all dead seriously and say she knew exactly what you saw out there. It's some mythical creature just like Stella hoped and give you tea about it. Waste of time. You sure you don't want to stay up with me for a little bit? We could talk. I've done enough talking. Good night. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tabitha doesn't even so much as wave goodbye before heading up the stairs. You follow suit, climbing up the creaky stairs to your own waiting bed with its ancient dusty sheets. Oh, I don't like this angle. Don't give me an angle of the bedroom in the dark laying down. I know something's going to happen now. Or later, or something. Now that I know this angle exists, I know that it's not good. From the relative safety of the uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seems like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. Tabitha's relationship with the player character is always so fun to see when other people play the game, TBH. It seems like you can really fuck with her if you want. And I will probably do a playthrough where I am just always cracking wise to her, because I think that's hilarious. It's a nice thought, but deep down, can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Holy shit. And this is where we get the animated opening, like it's oh, it really is an animated opening. Oh my god. This is fucking phenomenal. This is gorgeous, by the way. Who's that? Oh, shit. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Oh, it's the big pumpkin. There's gotta be something going on with those mines, man. I swear, there's something up. I don't like that. Oh. Oh, Jesus. That is fucking phenomenal. This game doesn't use like a singular relationship stat. There's multiple stats being tracked for every major NPC on how they feel about you. If they like you, if they think you're a dependable person, etc. So it's entirely possible for a character to hate you, but still trust you. That's kind of cool. You know how it is with mines. And that's chapter 1. Holy shit. Yes, we will save. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? Sure. Oh, I guess I don't really need the recap, actually. This is just kind of... I don't think we're gonna start episode 2 tonight. I actually think this is probably a really good place to end. So I think we are actually going to, since we already saved, we will save the recap for the next time we stream this. This is really good, by the way. I don't think I can express how fucking good this is. I'm so invested. Whenever I do like suggested games, there was always a worry that it's going to be something that I'm not 100% going to be in. But that's not the case with this. Like, holy fuck. I'm just like, my mind is abuzz with like the possibilities of what could be going on, the possibilities of like going in with other traits. Like, there was an entire part of the mansion that we didn't get to explore because we couldn't get past that lock, you know? There are entire conversations that we probably missed. I'm wondering if we actually could have gone to go meet with Kanika's mom. Would have been cool. I'm so fucking glad I got you hooked on it. You're gonna get a good grade at suggesting games. Yeah, Hex, you get an A fucking plus. And in fact, I'm gonna break the American school grading system and say that you got an S rank at suggesting games, because this is fucking phenomenal. Holy shit. I will very likely be continuing to play this on stream. In fact, I'm going to probably just say that as long as I'm able to stream next week, this will definitely be one of the games that we stream next week. We will be jumping into episode 2. It's that fucking good. I want to play more. Oh my god. Oh. I need like a minute. I'm gonna go, we're gonna raid out, and I'm gonna go grab some ice cream, because I feel like I need like a minute to sort of digest all of the stuff that we saw. Also, I got an achievement, the Ravenous Bug. Finish episode 1 with Booksmart as one of your traits, and the image on the achievement is the Hungry Caterpillar, which I think is hilarious. Also, Kanika. Also, Kanika. Oh yes, the art! Oh my god. It's been so long since I've been able to actually finish a stream. We get to do stream art. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Okay, hold on. Let me open in browser. Go back over to OBS. So that way I can make this full screen. And God, the thing is can I remember what I talked about on the stream long enough to actually do any of this? Here we go. I think this is it. There we go. Stream art. Trans rights TR began pestering E at 2030. What do you mean pestering? What? I don't remember why Obama is here, but I'm happy for him. I also don't remember why Obama is here. What is going on with his... What is that? What did you do here? Duke's pork. Pestering is a homestuck. Oh, I get it. Oh, it's because the staff covered up part of the thing and it just said Obama, and that's the thing that E fixated on. Yeah, also 180 stalkers / followers during a horror game is crazy. The scream, motherfucker. This is great, by the way, E. I love this. Also, the possum. Can't ignore the possum. And the cat. I love that E basically just drew the animals that showed up. Also, we can be bees. Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees. My fellow Americans, this is good news. We can finally be bees. You could live as a bee. A pet. Oh my god. Oh, the possum's name is Dustin. I don't think I actually got an answer on the name of the possum. Possum, but I love that it's Dustin. I can't figure out what's going on with the little American flag thing here. I can't tell what that is, but is Dustin. The central image usually isn't relevant. Not usually, no. But I do like that you covered up Obama. You covered up part of it with the staff. Which that's like kind of exactly what the staff looks like too. You did a very good job recreating the staff. It does just kind of look a little lopsided and a little bit weird, which I did on purpose. Definitely on purpose. I also love the little icons you draw on the side there. Very good. Thank you once again, E, for the stream art. I always appreciate. It's been a while since I've been able to show off proper stream art. Uh, because the last stream art you posted, my internet went down, which was very sad about. But hey, we were able to do it. Oh, there's also a clip. Oh, there's multiple clips. Oh man. Hold on. I want to watch this really quick. I don't know. The audio won't come through, but I I got I got really excited about Kanika. I'm gonna literally show Kanika to my girlfriend after the stream, and she will completely understand why I immediately fell in love. Like, no PB Baba? No PB Baba. Next time, you know what? Next time we redo that first day, we'll do the first chapter. We'll do PB Baba. Just for you, Hex. Because you apparently need it. Um, but yeah. With that, I think we should check to see who is live right now that we can raid out to. Bum. It's been a while since we've been able to raid out. Stitches is playing Dead by Daylight. Astral Hammer is playing Satisfactory. Ali Robotnik is playing Paper Mario. Trans Rights is live. Trans Rights is live. But I'm not raiding out into Trans Rights. I've heard their real name is Tiffany. Not happening. I think let's raid out into Stitches. They're a relatively new friend, and they're playing another horror game. So why not? Why not keep the spooky games going? Let's raid out into Stitches, say hi. Let's grab the raid message really quick. Raid message. There we go. Copy and paste that. Once again, in case you were not in the chat when I said at the start of the stream, Saturday we will be doing a community night in the Discord playing Among Us. I have not decided whether or not we're going to be doing like full-on voice chat for it, or if we will be doing just strictly the text chat. It will probably end up being a mix of both, most likely. But I think it will still be a good time either way. With that happening Saturday, yeah, Saturdays are probably going to be the new stream dates for the next little bit. I'm going to be a lot busier at work, and so they kind of need me on weekends now. So I won't be able to do like Friday or Thursday. But Saturdays should work for the time being. I would like to get back onto Fridays though as soon as I can. We're just a little bit short-staffed right now, and so they just need me on the busier days at the moment. Let's see. Trying to think of what else before I leave. And then Sunday we will be back, of course, with more Crisis Core. Super excited to play more Crisis Core. We finally met Aerith, and I'm super excited to see where that goes. But with that, I think we're going to raid out into Stitches. I'm going to go get myself some ice cream, and kind of unwind after that whole fucking thing. So I will catch you all later. I will see you on Saturday, hopefully for community night, playing Among Us. Thank you all for joining me. This was a very wonderful time. Thank you, E, once again for the stream art. Thank you for reaching 180 followers. I don't even know how I did that. I didn't even know who followed me, but we reached 180 followers. So thank y'all for that. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.